past here. At the funeral, even the day before, like, my uncle wants to start crying. My uncle's tapped me like the day before, said, nah, can't cry. People look up to you. And said,
what, he was crying?
No, me.
Oh.
Cry. People look up to you. Then the next day at the funeral, like, he's proper grabbed me and said, yeah, don't cry. He goes, people in the family look up to you like a big boss. So like, man, wait for.
Uncle, if you don't shut your fuck up with this Italian mob boss shit,
bro.
Man,
wait for everyone to leave the graveyard. Then I start bawling. I stay there for like time.
I'm crying, bro.
I'm bawling.
But you know,
I'll fuck you up and my family. I'll fuck them all up.
How I know it's fucked here? Because even when I found out she died, I was with my cousin. So I've come to my aunt's house. And I see my older cousin there. I see my cousin from Kennedy there. I see my next cousin. And I'm thinking, oh, why is everyone in the house? Yeah. Like on a Tuesday, no one's never down there or not. You know what I mean? So I'm thinking, why is everyone here? Something's odd. So I walked in. My aunt just looks like pop her down. I've walked up. I've said to my cousin, what's happened? He says, let me talk to you quickly. Then he goes, your mum died this morning. Then I just froze for a minute. And I said, what? In the morning and no one told me. So this is like 7 in the night. And I froze. I just walked around the corner, walked the block, cried around the corner, walked back, said, you know what? You lot, see you lot later. Boom, jumped in my car, breezed out. Then from Brixton all the way to Croydon, I was just crying. Just crying in my car, driving. I could have probably crashed my car and I wouldn't have noticed. Get me? I was just zoned out all the way home. Coming there, everyone's phoning me. I just switched off. Just proper switched off. Stayed by myself. Then everyone's like, oh, you're right. I was just like, yeah, I'm cool. Just firmed it. But it's one of them things. That's why I find it proper hard to cry. You know, like,
yeah, man,
when shit happens. And I think the only other time I cried before that was when my coach Jimmy died and my uncle died. But after that, like, I'll be around and something will hit me hard. And I find it hard to like react to it.
We have to prepare for death though, bro. As much as like I'm not the fucking best Muslim in the world, but my brothers always tell me like, bro, we're preparing for our eternal bed, bro.
No, I think what the one useful thing my dad probably said to me his whole life, was you can't prepare for death.
That's his whole life.
You can't. Yeah, because he's a prick. But this is the useful.
You have to prepare for death.
Yeah, but he's a prick.
Yeah, but it's what it is. But like, you can't prepare for death. Like, there's no way you can.
There's no cheat code.
Yeah.
Like, but you can put things in place.
Yeah, but still, that's not preparing for the grief, like, to deal with
in that aspect, you're right.
To make it better though, by putting, because my granddad paid for his funeral, and that was amazing.
But that's still
that took a whole weight off my grandma.
Alleviating stress, like external. Do you know what I mean? Like that's like some people when they have money, like when they die, they've got systems in place. So it's like, even though I'm not working, there's money still hitting everyone's accounts and all that shit. But like, it doesn't take away from, like, they're not coming to your birthday anymore.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, and there's nothing that can prepare you for that.
Those phone calls on your birthday, Christmas Day, all your key dates. Just,
you know what's right? Even though it's fiction, like Ghost in Power. Yeah. The way he's had things set up after he died, it's just like, bruv, this man's still here, bro.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
This man's still here.
Yeah, that's what you say.
Like,
his name's still relevant.
Yeah,
like, because
man will get there like, I gotta get this 50 grand. Yeah, when you finish college. I finished college. Yeah, have you got 2 A stars? This is definitely my dad. Yeah, your dad said you got to do this. Go back and take it again.
The other day I was talking to, when I was doing Uber, I was talking to one guy. He's like in the 70s, and he was a white guy. He was from Brixton originally, and he was talking about everything, and he was talking about sound system and that. He's an old school sound man, and he was going to see his mum. And man's giving him advice.
He's 70.
Yeah.
And his mum's alive.
His mum's alive. Good. I was like, cherish these moments, because I'm like, you're old, and she's old. Like, you get me?
You're both dead soon.
No, I'm just like, I said to him, like, cherish these moments. You get me? Because I said, you're lucky that you've had your mum your whole life. I said, basically, you're double my age, and you've grown.
Yeah, for true.
You've grown for your whole life. And your mum, she's seen her grandkids and her great grandkids. I said, cherish these moments, because I said, unfortunately, my mum didn't get to see her grandkids. I didn't get to see my grandma. So I said, the main reason why I'm always training as well is because I want to be the first one to see my grandkids. I don't want to be like, keep the pattern of everyone just dropping off before they get, you know what I mean? So like I do little things now that I probably never used to do before. Like I don't drink no more. I don't vape no more. Like the shisha thing, I probably
You
do
used
it once.
to vape.
Yeah,
Fire
like,
for that,
after
innit?
my mom died, I
can't believe you,
bro.
vape.
After my mom died,
Vape.
bro. After my mom died, I was vaping all the time.
Batman cigarette that. No, I'm joking. sorry. That's a TikTok, sorry.
I was vaping all the time, and I was doing shisha every single day.
I think she's a major pause. That's a major.
That's been there for like months. The only time that I ever got lit up was when I was dating my girl. So yeah, I would just literally light up for her and just. But I barely, all these little things I used to do, I just cut everything out. Like I don't really drink orange juice like I used to before. I do like 1 or 2 cartons a day. Come out just stressed. I just drink bare water all the time. Like everything to try and lengthen my time on here, so that way when I've got kids, I can see my grandkids, and if I'm even strong enough, see the ones after them. You know what I mean? Because when I like even in America, when I go out there, I bumped into someone mentioned, oh yeah, I'm going to my great grandma. Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah, no.
I think them lot are so lucky, bro.
Huh?
Them lot are so lucky, bro.
I got to make my kids take pictures with my nan, bro. Like, cause that's their great grand. You see what I'm saying? I got to make them take pictures with my nan.
They gotta take pictures with you, bro.
What do you mean?
They gotta take pictures with you, bro.
With my kids?
Yeah.
You trying to say I don't see my kids? What you trying to say?
Nah, bro.
Prime example.
You might go tomorrow.
No, I'm saying with my nan and my kids, innit? They gotta take a picture so I can remember, innit?
Yeah, no, 100%.
Prime example is that Speedy's family. A lot of his older generation are still alive.
Who family?
Speedy.
Oh, okay.
So a lot of his older generation are still alive. So his kids see their great grand, all of that. You know what I mean? Like loads of them are still alive. I'm like, you lot are lucky to.
You think they care?
Huh?
You think they care?
What?
Yeah.
They probably don't, but
When they're older.
yeah, when they're older, you know what I mean. Like even the other day, I went to.
It's more than
I went to one of my neighbours. One of my neighbours. It was her 80th birthday. My old neighbour in my old area. So, one of my grandkids, my Regina, he's told me. I said, right, I better shop in the house. And I come there and I said, happy birthday. She's like, oh, blah, blah. And you knew as well. I said, yeah. Then I said to her, right, if I didn't come, you'd have probably punched me up. Because one time she ain't seen me in months. I've got out my car like I'm on the phone and not realise she's come out the laundrette. Thinking Rami's hit me. This older woman's banged me. She's like, you don't come and say hi no more. So these people have seen man since.
Yeah, see you grow.
Yeah, and they've kind of embraced me like I'm one of their grandkids. So I have to have that respect that when I go to the area, if I go daytime, I'll knock my aunt, I'll knock next door, I'll go a couple doors down, check that wall.
You know, we always link our family members at bad times, and you know, like, see my dad's side, they do like games nights, they'll do a random dinner, bring the whole family over. My mum's side don't do nothing, bro. My mum's side don't do nothing, and always link up when it's a funeral or.
I think.
Do you know what I mean?
They're the type of people where they struggle to deal with grief the most.
What side?
When you don't, like I think you said your mum's side don't see each other a lot.
Yeah.
But then your dad's side, for example, they're around each other regular. I don't feel like it hits them as hard as it would do as the other side. Do you know what I mean?
Because they're missing less in it.
Yeah.
They've got so much of it.
So much good memories.
Yeah.